Glasses. Hi, guys. All right. Let's see. Hi. All right. Hi. Hello. How is everyone today? All right, so I'm going to have one more bite of my creation. And then I'm going to put it away. Okay. So, hi Tangerine, Tar Apple, Jackie. Carol's Artsy Moments. Ooh, that's cute. I like that. Tom is here. Hello, Stephen and Ange. Lana B. And Anna. Artsy Paper Queen, hello. Hi to Sis Dawdling. Good, I'm glad. Okay, hi Maddie. And then it jumps again. I hate it. Hold on, let me live chat. Maybe it won't jump so much if it's on live chat. Justin and Denise. Hi, Em and the girls. Alex. Oops, on the wrong account. Be right back. What am I eating? You would be the one to ask me that, Jackie. Oh, that's all right, Lana B. So, when I want something sweet, and we don't have anything sweet in the house because I'm smart enough not to buy a whole lot of crappy sweet stuff, I kind of make up my own thing, which is probably not the best thing for me, but it's honey peanut butter, a little bit of sugar, and a little bit of Hershey syrup. It's really not good for me, but I don't eat a lot of it, so too bad. What's in my cuppa? So in my cuppa is peach grapefruit diet soda. It's really good. It's from Wegmans, and I really like it. Thank you for the advice earlier. Oh, you're welcome, honey. No problem. No problem. I'm so glad you're here, Maddie. Hi, sweetie. Okay. Yum. Squirrel drinks, right? I know. I'm just not a normal kind of person, guys. Hi, Mademoiselle. Hi, Kathy. So, I have two ways I can go with this. It depends on how long the actual talk about Ostara takes. I could smack someone for a peanut butter cup, right? And me too, and I love peanut butter cups, so that's why when I get that kind of craving, I'm like, okay, you know what? The fact that thank you, Steph. The fact that I put a little bit of sugar in it and then just a little bit of Hershey syrup, that's got to be way better than, you know, actual peanut butter cups. So, thank you. You're so sweet. My mother just texted me. Ooh, what does she want? Let's go to breakfast next week. Oh, I mean, yay, in case she's watching. I doubt it. That she would have to figure out how to turn YouTube on, but just a spoonful of sugar helps the Hershey syrups go down. That's right. Exactly. So how is everyone today? I have to say, I know poor Maddie did not have the best day. It works. I spread peanut butter and chocolate, right? It works. Hi, Sherry Bug. I had a great day. I have to say that when the weather starts turning, and at least you look like a hot librarian. Yay, I'll take that. At least when the weather starts getting better. I know it's not going to last because it's New York, but it was 64 degrees when I got out of work, guys. And I just, I went out for lunch, so I got outside, and it was gorgeous out, and I was like, it just puts me in such a better mood. And then all this good stuff starts happening, right? When we're in a better mood, that's what we are pulling towards us, is that good energy, and then good stuff starts happening. So it was gorgeous outside. I still have my window open. I just felt great. I was at my office all week. I get to be in my office. Dark, gloomy, pouring rain. Been in a bad mood all day. See? And it does. It happens. We were negative 20 on Wednesday, and now it's 50 and rainy. I know it. It's crazy. It is crazy, crazy weather. But it always puts me in a good mood. Need to send you my brownie recipe. Ooh, chocolate and peanut butter. Ooh, yeah. Please do. So why did I have a good day? Oh, first of all, I'm at my office all week. Getting snow here, lots of cold. See, we had it. And now I don't mind if it goes away for the rest of the year. This is Sonia. I tried to upload a video twice today and couldn't get to it. Don't you hate when that happens? Y'all are making me hungry. This up and down weather is driving me nuts. I know. Hi, Heidi. Absolutely. 63 here. See, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. So a couple things. So I get to be at my office all week, which is just, oh my gosh, it makes all the difference in the world. We did get some really weird news. You know, I didn't know her personally, but my, radiologist at the main office that I was with all week last week, his name is Dr. Smith, and his wife, apparently Thursday, while we were at work, his wife fell down the stairs and got killed while we were at work, which is like such a freak accident. And now I know of, like personally know of, I didn't know them, but personally know of, like people who knew them, 2 people now who have gotten killed by falling downstairs. So it kind of makes you go, oh my gosh, you know, all those times that you almost fall downstairs. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I do that all the time because I'm not, yes, I know, right? Because I'm not paying attention, and I'm a terrible klutz. Let's just be honest. I am a squirrel. I'm a terrible klutz. So I almost do that all the time. Like I'm running down the stairs. I got stuff in my hands and everything. It's just like, holy crap. That's, I can't imagine. Death stairs at work. Maybe it's time for a replacement elevator, right? It's crazy. But I got to be at my office today. It was a gorgeous, gorgeous day. I do too. That's not true. I have okay balance, but I'm just a klutz. I trip over everything. I really do. Trip and fall on concrete and die. Can you imagine? Oh my gosh. I know. It is. Because I'm such a klutz. It's terrible. I was paralyzed by falling downstairs. Oh, jeez. Oh, I hope it helps, Trevor. Squirrels have great balance. Yeah, see, I do have great balance. It's just sometimes I fall out of the tree. I know. It's just the weirdest thing. It's very odd. I know my cousin's like best friend also died by falling downstairs. So it's just really weird. Almost went through a window. Oh my gosh. How scary. Hi, Leah Lynn. So, you know, that was a weird thing. Her grandson cut off 2 of his fingers. Oh, Tom. Ugh. I can't tell you. Now, as an x-ray tech, I have to say that stuff doesn't bother me because I've seen it a million times. I've had to x-ray the hand and the fingers separately. And so I don't mind gross stuff, but boy, I can feel it because I've seen it so much in my line of work that you just go, oh, yeah, Yep. Know just what they're, yep. So at my office, which was great, I got some good news today. Simon got a hold of me and, your mom is an X-ray tech. Yay. I love my job. It's funny. I go back and forth. I miss CAT scan because it was exciting and different stuff all the time. I kind of miss X-ray for that too, because I don't really do X-ray anymore. I just do mammograms now, which is a little on the boring side, you know, boobs and more boobs, and most boobs are pretty much the same. And but yeah, I do. I love my job. I wish I could do this full time, but boobs are exciting. Not so much, really. So Simon got a hold of me and invited me to speak during Tarot-thon. So he started this thing last year, I believe now. Has it been 2 years? I think it was just last year. And he, oh, good. Me some boobies. Yeah, I know. Most boobies, first of all, usually I don't get to see them until they're close to 40. And they're so similar, guys. Even, I mean, they're some big, some little, but, you know, they're just boobs. Appendages like everything else. Right? I know. But invited me to speak at Tarot-thon, which is his 24-hour tarot talk. So everything is about tarot. So I'll be talking something about tarot, but I don't know, you know, when. It's in June. Hi, Diane. And can you chop mine off? No, I really can't. Tits are like dicks. You've seen them when you've seen them out. Pretty much. It really is like, so what? And believe me, I've seen some like 20-year-old really nice ones before they, you know, got implants or did something else. It's still like, it's just a boob. But it happens to be in the middle of tarot stock. So any of you who are coming to tarot stock, I'm trying to figure out how we could like incorporate everyone who's already here at tarot stock for an hour video about tarot, like have some kind of live student teacher session or something. I don't know. I'm trying to think about how we're going to do that. But so I'm going to be doing an hour of Tarot-thon in the middle of tarot stock. Boobs and tarot, right? You never know what you're going to get on this channel, do you? So that was great news. And I'm excited to be on there. And there's so many good channels on there with me. And I was not able to do it last year. So it was really nice to be invited this year. I know like Jeff from Tattooed Spirit, he's going to be doing an hour, and there's 24 of us that are going to do topless tarot. No, not going to do topless tarot, but there's 24 of us that are going to do an hour. So it'll be 24 hours and we each get an hour. So it'll be cool. I think I'm killing my plant. Oh, I'm sorry, Trevor. Is it an inside plant? Because could I come later during tarot stock? Yes. Come later. Absolutely. It will be going on from, from May 31st until June 6th. And if you really want to continue on, you can always stay for that weekend. It's not like I have to work that weekend, but I figured, you know, a week, you guys would probably have to get back to work and all that kind of stuff. Hi, Hexen. I'll stand behind you and shake, squeeze, and jiggle my titties for everyone. But come anytime. If you're able to come for 2 days, come for 2 days in the middle of it. Come for that last 2 days. Come for whatever. I would love to have you. So, doesn't approve of female nipples. Yes, no, I'm sorry. Females are not allowed to have nipples. Men are allowed to have nipples on YouTube, but females are not allowed to have nipples. So, Brad's, yours would be perfectly acceptable. Which is so crazy and ridiculous. it's because of America, because we're so obsessed with sex over here for some reason, but so in the closet about it that anything, look at, drives me crazy. Look at, we have this huge thing about breastfeeding women in public. Are you kidding me? Give me a break. You're feeding your baby. Who the hell cares? I'll hide my nipples in protest. Yes, I hope you all can come. I want every single one of you to be here. And I certainly understand if you can't. But if you can come for a day, if you can come for a couple days, if you can only come for a weekend, if you can, whatever. Cultural norms don't make any sense. I know. It's crazy. And it is everywhere. It is everywhere. Are you leaving, Tom? I'll be there next year. If you're leaving, goodbye. Diane, Via Real should get you there. Yeah. Right into Rochester. Absolutely. I don't know what I was saying. Squirrel. I hope you all can come. I would love to have everyone here who could come. Yay! Gypsy's coming. Good, good, good. All right. So I will mention also that, I don't know if you're on the Facebook group, but I did get men who can't keep it in their pants care about women who worry about their men not being able to keep it in their pants. That's exactly it. You are right on the nose, sister. I did finally open up my Etsy store and list my readings up. So they are there. I will try to remember to switch I'm closing. I think I'm just going to close down my Patreon, guys. So if you had supported me there, I so appreciate it. I'm just too tarded to keep too many things going at the same time, and I'll forget about it. But I did get up my Etsy shop. I did post 2 different kinds of readings. And I will try to, I posted it in the Facebook group. I know I will try to remember to switch. Yep. That's the name of my store, Magical Labyrinth. That's great. Thank you. And, you know, again, I certainly understand. What about the BOS books? I am going to try to get my altar kits and stuff up there soon. Usually it's easier for me when I can be outside because I have way more energy when I can be outside. When I am inside, I lose it. I can't wait to connect to Mama Earth again. I hate this hibernating period. I want to be outside. That's why I think I'm in such a great mood today, because I'm like, oh, outside, look, I can see. It's like there's green spots, and it's so much better. Really? I'm only a 9-hour drive? See, Kathy? I think you should come to Tarot Stock. I'm so excited for Tarot Stock, you guys. It's going to be great. I've been on for 20 minutes and I haven't said one damn thing about Ostara. So the next, yes, I know. And my beginner videos will start up again as soon as I can get my little butt out there. I was going to try to do them in here, but it's so hard to do them in here. It was 70 here yesterday. We made it up to 64 for sure. It is outside of Rochester, New York. It's in a little town called Fairport, New York. It's right out, we're like a suburb of Rochester, New York. It's in between Syracuse and Buffalo. Gotta go. Okay. Thank you, Hex and my love. Have fun at work. I'm sorry. I love you too. All right. Right? I know. I know. All right. Next Sabbat is... I might film my next video outside. Depends on if my laptop can record while unplugged, right? Yay. Perfect. Hi, Wendy. Glad you could make it. Oh, it's too far. I was hoping Rochester, Minnesota. Oh, no, it's not. It's New York. So it's East Coast. I have so much lost these past 3 years. I'm so ready to have fun. Good. I'm glad. Because I am too. I am just ready to get back out there. I can't wait till the weather is nice. I used to live in Fort Drum. Oh, yes, absolutely. Fort Drum. I believe think Peter went there for something or other. Or maybe it was Frankie. I can't remember. Military family. I've, been there a million times. So next, the next Sabbat is Ostara. What an awesome Sabbat. And it was funny. I was talking to Hexen about it today. And, yay, right? Hi, back. And I almost said it's like one of my favorites. But you know what? Here's what I figured out. You'll be in Hawaii. Oh, how cool. Yeah, I hear you. You can only get so much off of work. I totally hear you. I always say that every time. Hi, Kay. Happy birthday, Kay. Yes. Walk in the woods. Oh, I can't wait. Every time the new Sabbath comes around, I'm going to New York City with 3 of my friends in August. Wish I could be there with you guys. I hear you, and it's okay. And if you can't, I totally understand. I hope that, as many of you, that can get here can, but I understand if you can't. Every time a new Sabbath comes around, I'm always like, oh, I love this one. This is one of my favorites. And this is one of my favorites. I have to say, my 2 favorite Sabbats out of all of them are, yes, and I will be going live several times during Tarot Stock. I will put as much of that content up live as we can, for sure. But I'll bring back sand shells. Yay! That'd be perfect. My 2 favorites are Beltane and Samhain. Love Beltane, love Samhain. No prerequisite needed. You can be a total beginner, never picked up a deck, you don't own one deck, and come to Tarot Stock. No problem whatsoever. Yes, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Yes. I think that would be awesome. So Ostara is one of my favorites because I hate winter. So it's so nice because when Ostara comes, you're like, oh, this is spring. It's really coming. The warm stuff is coming. I'm going to be able to get outside. Samhain and Beltane, me too. I can't wait to get back outside. I can't wait for the stuff to start growing. I can't wait to plant my herb garden. All this stuff. I'm not giving up on Tarot Stock yet, but I may have to fight my anxiety and home situation to come. Good. I believe in you too, honey. You know I believe in you. I'm going to ignore that comment, Jen. You did not just say you hate winter. I do. I hate winter. But here's the thing. You're right, Brad, because I don't completely hate everything about winter. I don't mind winter until January. Once January hits, it can go away. I do not want to see any more winter after January. That's it. It's done. There's no more purpose for it. I don't want to have the gray skies. I don't want to have my car look like it's in a trash heap all the time because it has salt all over it. I don't want to go out and start my car, an hour ahead of time because it's so damn cold that my car won't run. I don't want to get up early to shovel. I don't want any of that. I don't want it. So when it's all over, yes, it is. It is. So when it's all over, by the time Ostara finally hits, I'm like, yes. And even if it's rainy, and I don't mind. I can live with the rain. I don't even mind the cold. Honestly, if winter was like it is here, but there was blue skies sometimes, and we didn't have to have so much salt on the road, that everything looks gray. I hate that there's like no color in the winter. To me, everything looks gray and dirty, and bleh, it just is yuck. And I get so sick of it. So sick of it. I probably would not hate it as much if I had an automatic car starter too. because then I wouldn't have to go out in it as early. Blue sky. If I could have, if it was cold and snowy and stuff, but then the sun came out for a little bit and I had blue sky. Like when I lived in North Carolina, I have to say I was like, big deal. When I lived in North Carolina, I have to say, I didn't mind the winters. That was the best winter I ever had. And we got a little snow. I mean, not a lot. It's North Carolina. But it is, even if it snowed, by afternoon, the sun would be out and the skies would be blue. And I don't care if it was, 10 degrees, which it rarely was. But at least it felt like things were alive still. And so that's why when Ostara comes, I'm like, oh, yes, finally. Hi, Marge. Okay, so what is Ostara, right? What is Ostara? Ostara is the spring equinox. Okay, so we talked about there are 4 quarter holidays, quarter Sabbats, we call them the quarter days. And then there's 4 cross-quarter days, which make up our 8 Sabbats in the wheel of the year. The Ostara is one of the 4 quarter days. So it is the spring equinox. It is, hi Kimberly, it is when night and day are equal. So at Yule, it was the winter solstice. That was when the dark half of the year started. And the dark half of the, yeah. That is when Yule is when light and day, there was finally going to be a little bit more light every day. So the darkest day was Yule. And then after that, there was a little bit more. Thank you. Longest night. Darkest day. Longest night. Exactly. Thank you. Blah, 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 blah. So then at the vernal equinox, it's equal. And that is like when an egg can stand upright. It's supposed to be on the equinox. When light and day. Am I saying light and day all the time here? When dark and night, light and dark. I think I've been saying light and day this whole time, haven't I? Pew! Yep. I'm in too good a mood to think, apparently. It is when dark and night are equal. Dark and night. Oh my gosh, I just did again. Okay, hold on. Yeah. It is that kind of brain mood. I gotcha. Okay. You're pretty. It's okay. Oh, thank you, Brad. I'm telling you. I love you too. I want what she's having. I wish I had something better in here than what I have, but. All right, let me try that again. Dark and light, day and night are equal. So I can't speak. Smash that like button, right? So after that, yay! Thank you. I feel like I should curtsy. So after that, the light begins to take over again. Thank goodness. You meant what I knew, right? So, and what comes with that? So this is, now she's pretty and smart. Yeah, don't push it. I'm getting there. This is, for one thing, this is one of the easiest holidays to figure out. Okay, because to me, even Christmas, the Christians didn't steal as much from us for Christmas as they did for this holiday. So you want to know what Ostara is about? Look at Easter. because the Christians stole everything. Rabbits have nothing to do with the Christian holiday of Easter. Jesus didn't have any sayings about rabbits. He didn't, I'm sure he cared about rabbits, but he didn't say anything specific about rabbits. Rabbits are ours. Rabbits are fertility for us. Rabbits mean that, you know, when the rabbits come out and start dancing, we know that it's spring. Spring is coming. Fertility is a huge thing. That egg has nothing to do with Jesus. Nothing to do. Yes, thank you. Absolutely. Yes, it's about fucking like bunnies. That's right. Exactly. And being fertile and new stuff growing. And what else is for Easter? You know, the green grass growing, and we get all kinds of plants for Easter, and all that is for us. We're celebrating the turning of the year, spring coming back. That is all about our stuff. I have a cute little story here someplace. The birds and the bees, baby chicks. Thank you. Baby chicks being born. That is ours. That is Lily's meaning rebirth. Yes, that is rebirth. That is cluck and fuck. Yes, I love it. Duckies. Yes, that is fertility, fertility, fertility. It's all about stuff growing, including in our womb. Right? I've been attached to the bunnies for a month. Yay, PG-13. Yeah, we'll get there. Jesus rode in on a rabbit, laid a chocolate egg, and helped the birth of the lamb, right? Absolutely, for sure. So wait, I was confused. So if Ostara is spring, what is Imbolc? Kind of the in-between. Yes, Imbolc is called midwinter. It is when we are looking forward to spring. We don't really see a whole lot of signs yet at Imbolc for spring. That's why it's a lot about snow magic, and white and blue are still the colors because it's really white and blue outside, still cold. We understand, we have the understanding at Imbolc that things are starting to grow underneath the surface. We just can't see them. So you mean plastic grass isn't about Jesus? I know, it's heartbreaking, and it's very hard to understand, but it makes our holiday so easy to get because it's like, yeah, just look at everything that's already around because that's all for us. Do you do tarot talk on a particular night? Always Tuesdays. Always Tuesdays, and then I try to fit in at least one more usually. My altar was more Ostara then. That's okay. Honey, that is okay. And sometimes Imbolc is okay. I have put flowers and stuff on my Imbolc altar because some years I really needed that reminder. I really needed that reminder to say, okay, I know for sure that it's coming back. And that's what Imbolc is, the faith that we know that things are beginning to happen underneath the earth. We just can't see it. So Ostara, finally, this is spring. This is when we celebrate spring's return. When dark and light are even, and so we know it's getting lighter out. That means more warmth. Change my altar till Samhain, right? Oh, that's not true. That's not true. Once midsummer comes, then it starts getting that fall autumn colors. So Mabon, Lunasa, and then Samhain. That's all like corn and leaves and that kind of thing. So, but yes. What did I miss? I missed Brad Zinger. All my Easter cards will be signed Joyous Cluck and Fuck to you. Yes. 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 Okay. So here is a really cute Ostara story. Okay. It's called The Bunny and the Egg. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful spring goddess, Ostara, which we know is based on the Germanic goddess Eostre, spelled E-O-S-T-R-E. who flies through the heavens with her beams of light to bring spring after the wintry cold. One year she arrived a bit late. She was feeling extremely guilty as she rushed to bring the crisp spring dawn, making up for time lost. She came across a pitiful little bird, its wings frozen from the snow, its life force melting away. Lovingly, Ostara cradled the poor creature and restored his life. She then made the bird her pet, or her lover in X-rated versions, and turned him into a snow hare since he could no longer fly. She also gave him the gift of being able to run with astonishing speed so he could easily evade all the hunters. To honor his earlier form as a bird, she also gave him the ability to lay eggs. In all the colors of the rainbow, no less, but he was only allowed to lay eggs one day out of the year. Eventually, Ostara lost her temper with Lepus, which is what his name was. Some say the raunchy rabbit was involved with another woman. And she flung him into the skies, where he would remain for eternity as the constellation Lepus, the hare, forever positioned under the feet of the constellation Orion, the hunter. But later, remembering all the good times they had once enjoyed, Ostara softened a bit and allowed the hare to return to Earth once a year, but only to give away his eggs to the children attending the Ostara festivals that were held each spring. So, once again, and I love our pagan stories because they all have to do with the turning of the wheel, right? And they are kind of real, and they're a bit raunchy sometimes, and they're a bit violent sometimes, and that is how the turning of the wheel is sometimes. It's a bit raunchy sometimes, and it's a bit violent sometimes. And if you don't believe me, wait until Beltane. Wait till we get into our Beltane discussions. Beltane is an extremely XXX version of a Sabbat. And so we'll be getting into some interesting discussions for Beltane. Ostara is the beginning of that because it's the fertility part. No different than stories in the Bible. That's true. Oh, Rosie, are you leaving? We need the X-rated version of this. I'm desperate and I need my fix of good pagan stories, right? More like face planting over and over in the hill, beginning phases of learning. I have an X or two I would like to fling into the skies. Wouldn't that be nice? For sure. It's a Brad Nash holiday. That's right. It's a great holiday. And that's, that's not the only reason I love Beltane, but I love Beltane because it's all about fun and sex, and used to be orgies, and, it used to be, we'll talk about it at Beltane. Anyways, so plowing the field, that's right. Absolutely. All right, so. Oh no, Kendra. No, I just got here, Jen. Did you say hi? I did not. Hi, Rosie. How are you, Rochelle? Can't wait to celebrate Beltane, right? Yay, see? Beltane is awesome. All right, so what else do we do at Beltane? So Beltane is when I start my seeds. I have a seed blessing, and we will do a seed blessing. I need a volunteer to come plow my field. Who's game? Gents to the front. Ladies with strap-ons. Oh, Brad. I missed you so much. Ostara, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. For Beltane, Brad. We're not there yet. Beltane is May 1st. Okay. So spring, Ostara this year falls on March 20th this year. It's usually around the 20th, 19th, 20th, 21st, somewhere. Most times it's on the 21st. This year, it's on the 20th. So March 20th. So we have a month and a half or so. Colors for Ostara. Think about Easter. So what's the Easter colors? Light green, light blue pastels, pink, purples. I need to plan. Bright spring colors. Purples, yellows, bright. I use a lot of purples. And I throw in even dark purples because I love purple, but all right, Jackie, good luck, honey. I hope you feel better, and I will put you in my Reiki basket tonight for sure. Easter egg colors. Yes, yes, yes. And guess what? Coloring Easter eggs, that came from us too. Actually, that came from Ukrainian, but that was a pagan idea. Hold on. I'll show you. I got that. Rainbow. Yes, lots of color. Lots and lots of color. The legend of the Ukrainian eggs. And I will, yes, you can still paint eggs. Absolutely. If you painted eggs for Easter, you definitely, because your eggs will actually mean something now. It's not some weird thing to celebrate Jesus's death and rebirth. It's actually about fertility and regrowth and renewal. And yes, 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 yes. Is eggplant a color? Sure, absolutely eggplant's a color. Right? I know, I'm so glad he's back too. Absolutely paint eggs. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Okay, so I have pulled out decks. You guys want to see? I think Ostara is, I missed it, my favorite seasonal altar to set up after Samhain, right? It is. It's so easy. You can have trees with eggs on them. You can have, I mean, it is a great, great holiday to set up. Herman's hang eggs like Christmas lights at Easter in their front garden. Yes, yes, yes. Cool idea to decorate eggs. Fill a paper bag with rice and drop in some color. Shake up the bag. Perfect. Awesome. My Bubba is Ukrainian. We always blue hand paint. Yay! Awesome. That is so cool, Ash. It's my favorite too after set. Bird's nests. Yes, bird's nest. Make sure the eggs are hard boiled so they are less likely to break. Share. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Please do share your Ostara altar for sure. There's a way to do divination with coloring eggs. So, you know, when you get... yes, I knew Brad was going to catch that. You know when you get the Easter egg coloring kits and they come with a crayon that is a colorless, like an invisible crayon. So... you can put runes on your eggs or symbols like you would put together when you're putting together a bone casting set or a witch stone set. You can put symbols on your eggs, and after you boil them and all that, you put the symbols on there and just know what the symbols mean. And then each person can pull out one egg, and that is what the rest of your year is going to be like, or that month, or however you want to do it ahead of time. But that, and because then you color it and you find out what was put onto the egg. What about crystal eggs? I love, love, love. That's one of my favorite things. I always have a basket full of crystal eggs on my altar because I have a ton of them. I collect them. Yes, you get to eat them after. Of course you do. Nothing goes to waste when you're a pagan. Absolutely. Love it. For sure. So Ostara is a great, great, great holiday. Perfect. Hold on. I need more sugar. Just a little. Perfect. Okay. You guys want to see? I pulled out my top 10 because last time the video got a little too long because I had like, I don't know, 30 decks out for Emolk. which I started to do with this. But I decided to do my top 10 tarot and my top 10 oracle cards. So, here we go. Now, I think I went a little bit over, but knowing that I had to be right at 10, or I was supposed to be right at 10, kept it way down to a minimum. So, yes, I already saw the Ostara Tarot. And this is the first year that we will actually be able to use them for Ostara, because last year they did not come on time to make it to Ostara. But this is the Ostara deck, which is an incredible deck. Look at the backs. Are beautiful. Hi, Claire. They have silver gilding. And this is an absolutely gorgeous deck. I adore this deck. And it is so nice to pull this out for spring because we didn't have it last year in time. Look at that. Talk about an Ostara picture. Come on. That's the Six of Wands. We did not have it last year in time for Ostara. So, look at one of my all-time favorite High Priestess cards. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So it's just such a gorgeous deck. Hi, Thomas. Hi, Paris. Look at this Emperor. Love him. Love. Gorgeous. Such a gorgeous deck. One of my all-time favorite Devil cards. Look at his symbology here with he's got them in a cage. It is really a gorgeous deck. And I believe, oh, Tom's not here anymore, is he? I believe this is the deck that I sent to Tom last year. So I hope he still has it, because now is the perfect time to pull it out. Here's the Hermit card. Maddie's going to get the deck. Oh, come on. Okay, they're a little glossy. There we go. I don't like when people pull out. You so lie, Brad. You are not done for 5 minutes. No way. Somebody says something else. You're all over it. I know you. Look at, oh, look at. Gorgeous. It's the yolk part and the whites are bird slime. It's just very icky to me. Oh, look at that card. I can't stop showing these cards. I'm sorry, but they're so pretty. Look at, here's the sun. No creepy baby. Gorgeous. It's the first time I've ever seen the cards. I've heard of the deck, but never checked it out. Really? Oh, so gorgeous. I do love these cards. There's just, oh, look at, here's the Chariot. Gorgeous. It does. It reads beautifully. I struggle using decks with animals in them. This is the Ostara Tarot. So it's O-S-T-A-R-A. I have to say now, when I first got this deck, I struggled a little bit because they are not labeled. The minors are not labeled. And there's a couple, mostly wand cards, that I'm always like, is this wands? Is this? But if you use it enough, you really get it. And like, obviously, this is the 8 of Swords because they have swords. So most of them you can get. I love, look at that. Oh, just the bird with the blinders on. So good. You know, and you can tell that this is Pentacles. But the wands, there's a couple wands cards that I'm always like, oh, shoot. Is this wands? Is this? But yes. Yep. Absolutely. Look at rest. Okay, so 4 of Swords, rest. Yeah, they should hire us, right? Isn't that gorgeous? Look at the bunny. Saving for tarot stock. One of my favorite 2 of Swords cards. The blue jay with the nest in between. has a blindfold on. Come on. That is just awesome. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know. I'm sorry. I can't help it. It is such a great... Oh, here's the Three of Swords. You know, heartache. Isn't that an original way to do that? I love when somebody can come up with original ways. Love it. Love it. So, oh, and my Justice card. My Justice card is my Mayat. You know, my matron goddess. It's Mayat. Hello, with the heart and the feather. Love it. Yeah, it comes in a nice box. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's a great deck. So this is definitely one of my go-to decks when spring finally comes around. So now that Ostara is on the horizon, it is out and out. Okay, so there's one. Another deck, I tried to choose some independent decks and some mass market. So that was a mass market. This is so true, Thomas. You just wouldn't think a master of horror would be freaked out by something like eggs. Right? So this deck is called the ETA Tarot. It's an independent deck. I believe you can still get it at the website, though. It's if you look up ETA Tarot, it's Emerging Toronto Artists. There's 78 separate artists that made this deck, and I backed it last year on Kickstarter. And I really like this deck a lot. It has great cardstock. Yep. There's the backs. And I have edged it in purple. Great cardstock. It feels like silk. So this is, and here's the thing. A lot of, there's a lot of decks out there that have, that are 78 artists. And on Etsy, there's a whole site that has 78 artists do the decks. And I think a lot of times they feel disjointed to me. And I was worried about that with this deck. I don't know why, though. I don't feel that. This deck, to me, reads very well. And yes, there is different styles. That's Temperance. There is definitely different styles, but I like all the styles. Look at, that's the Nine of Swords. There's your Nightmare card. Such a cool card. There's so many different styles on here, but I like all the images so much that, and I don't know, to me, they work. This was done in stained glass. This is the devil. I don't know if you can tell, but this is a huge woman here, and this is her leg with a high-heeled shoe. I mean, it is really a good deck. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, question from my younger sister. How do you find your matron goddess? I will tell you this. I did not know she was my matron goddess until after I had worked with her for probably a good 6 months. You kind of, I would start, my recommendation is always to start within your heritage. So like, which doesn't make sense because I'm not Egyptian. Can you tell? I'm Celtic and Viking. Can't make it out. She finds you, definitely. So you can start to work with several different goddesses. You do not have to just work with one goddess at a time. And then, and squirrel, sorry, Justin. And then certain goddesses that you start to work with, all of a sudden you'll connect much more deeply with. So with Mayat, because I'm a Libra and I am such a Libra, I'm like a justice hunter. I'm a justice seeker. I'm constantly going to rallies and talking out for the most vulnerable of us. And that's a big part of what I believe in. So Mayat really found me. And as soon as I connected, I was like, oh, yes, yes. I can't describe exactly what it was, but the connection was very deep. And I found myself, when I would meditating with her, I found myself calling out to her as if I did anything like drawing down the moon or doing a ritual outside. It was very clear that she was in the forefront for me. So they start working with goddesses that you think you may connect with and just see what happens. And you will know. There will be a goddess that you finally connect with that is like, oh, yes. And that doesn't mean that she is your goddess forever. For some people, it does work that way. Celtic, Viking, and Squirrel. Yes. Celtic, Viking, and Squirrel, and Druid. Because I'm part English, too. As someone who is new and working with deities, the best advice I've ever received is follow your heart and gut. Yep, the connections will come. Just be patient and open. Absolutely. So this deck has a couple of different, I think there's 2, maybe 3 extra major arcana cards. This is one of them, which my phone is going to be a brat about. It's called the Curator. There it is. And I really liked the extra cards in this. Here's the 6 of Swords. The Emperor. Oh, look at this is the 2 of Swords. Still swords crossed. So it's so hard because I don't want to spend forever, but look at 5 of Pentacles. It's very, very good art. Lots of different styles. Here's the 7 of Swords. Yes, absolutely. Look at, here's Burden, the 10 of Wands. Celtic, Saxon, and Viking here, though there isn't too much different between Saxon and Viking. Yes, that's true. I need to look more into Druidism. Yes. Headed to bed. See if sleeping. Desist. I will put you in my Reiki, honey. Look at, this is the Hanged Man. And something about pyrography. This was came out way before our own Lionsgate Tarot there. But this was done in pyrography too. I just love that medium of art. This was the Hanged Man. You're welcome, honey. So really, really, really good. Lots of different styles, but I really liked them. I'm trying to find, there's one card that I was like, oh, I love this card. Oh, here's the Lovers. Gorgeous. It really is a very interesting deck, and it reads really well. Lots of different pantheons are represented here. Here's the 10 of Swords. So I'll stop there because I have to move on. I don't want to spend all my time on my decks. Although, I mean, that's probably the rest of the time since it's almost an hour. But I want to get through them. Okay. Next is Spirit Song. I won't show many of these because I would assume you probably have seen these. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous deck. This is a Paulina Cassidy deck. It is a mass market deck, so you could get it at Amazon or whatever. Great card stock. Back of the card's very pretty, and it's that Paulina style. I really do like it. It is very animal orientated. And is really got the gorgeous like pastel coloring for spring. Is very, very pretty deck. I will be completely honest with you and tell you that I don't think I've ever read with this deck because I got it so late that it was dark time of the year by the time I got it. Can't see the art on your spirit song. Too pale. That stinks. Oh, look at that one. There's the Hierophant, the shaman. It was too late in the year for me to really use it. It was too dark for me to use this spring deck. Look at the Chariot is the white rhino. I wish this were the home shopping channel, right? Strength, which is he's on the cover. John Random, can I ask what kind of phone you have? Oh, I have a Samsung Galaxy something or other. I never remember. I think Joey said it's a 6. I think. Look at the koala is the hermit. So again, there are lots and lots. I think I even did an unboxing of this deck. A quick one though. I think there's so many people that have shown this deck that I tend to not do another unboxing. All right, Kimberly. I have a 5 and mine is garbage. If you are wanting a deck to help with connecting and learning gods and goddesses, Stacy DeMarco's Goddesses and Sirens and the Brother deck, Gods and Titans. Yes, absolutely. You ordered it. Yay, Maddie. I agree with the Stacy DeMarco. Absolutely. As a matter of fact, I just did one of my paid readings tonight and pulled that out because her ancestor really wanted me to pull that out. So I have to say, I love the Spirit Song deck. Don't get me wrong. Probably my favorite springy deck, though, is this one. The Animal Wisdom Tarot. Again, very springy, very great book, great cardstock, great colors. I have edged it in rainbow colors. I edged the major arcana with, I think, purple, and then all the suits I did in a different color. So like pink, green, what else is in here? Teal, I think. So I edged it in kind of that kind of springy stuff. There's the back of the card. This is the star. So again, it is an animal deck. There's my peacock. Here's strength. Love, love, love. These cards, for me, these cards read really well too. This is the Emperor. So if you're an animal deck kind of person, again, this is the Magician. And you kind of understand the, like the characteristics of animals. This deck to me was very obvious. Like they picked the correct animals to represent that card. So obviously the person who created this deck knew animals and knew tarot. So that helps for me a lot. Here's Death. What does the fox say? Ding, 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 ding. Yep, I remember that. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, and this one comes with a book too. This is the sun. Oh, yeah. Yes. The Wheel of the Year. I mean, the Wheel of Fortune. Whatever. The Coyote is the Fool, the Trickster. The Hanged Man. Look at the Moon. Is the Hare. Ding, 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 ding. Yep. The Devil is the Goat. Empress. So this is a deck that I pull out every spring. I really, really, really like the deck. The Lovers is Honeybees. Heart Awakener. Isn't that cute? Can't stop. Once I start, I'm like, oh yeah, but look at this one. Oh yeah, look at this one. This is, look at the Four of Wands. It's the Fireflies. Hermit. So I really do. I love this deck. So this is another one that I bring out for Ostara. And that's the first thing that popped into my head, and now I can't get it out. Oh boy. There you go. Get a song in your head. My son was watching Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat when I got home, and so now I have those, or is it, no, Joseph King of Dreams. Now I've got Joseph King of Dreams songs in my head from him. Lots of animal decks. So I can't remember who it was said that they were, that they had a hard time with animal decks, but you're going to have a hard time with some of mine for sure. Another independent deck. Oh, wait, which may not be an independent deck anymore, huh? Animal Monday. Again, I'm not going to show a lot of this because a lot of people have seen it. It's a great deck, though. Oh, Steph, you? Yeah, you may have a hard time with some of these then. High Priestess. Look at the Queen of Pentacles. I do like this deck. So it's got gold gilded edges. The backs are, the cardstock is great. It's like that linen cardstock. Night Artsy. Look at the King of Swords. How powerful and strong, and these are very powerful images. Knight of Pentacles. Really beautiful. Oh, look at Page of Pentacles. Yay, look at that. Love it. Thank you, Maddie. The Devil. No, not all of them, but here's, a few graphic content you guys are used to, but there's the Ten of Swords. I know some people, it's hard for them to look at that image, but, you know, this is not a photograph, guys. This is just to relay an emotion. Look at the Moon. And so there's not animals in every card either. It's just in, you know, the ones that she felt needed to have one. Look, I love the otters. Gosh, they are so cute. Hi, Tommy. The otters are just adorable. So yeah, I'm not going to show a whole bunch of these, but look at the tower. I did find you, Jen. The 9 Nightmares. That's a great nightmare card. Love it. None of the swords are actually sticking into them, but the anxiety, the nightmare of it. This one has a lot of owls in it, honey. Justice. There's my Justice. Really? No kidding, Steph. That's interesting. Wonder what that is that has that. Makes me think immediately, even though it might not be. There's the death card. See the shedding of the skin? Love that card. It makes me think immediately of shadow work, like perhaps some shadow work needs to be done for some reason. The Hierophant. Great Hierophant. So yes, this is a spectacular deck for sure. Love it. Okay, so that's another tarot. Next is another animal deck. Oh my goodness, there is a lot of animal decks out, isn't there? This one is the Naked Heart Tarot. Again, I'll be honest, I'm not sure how this reads. I put it away because it was too light for me to work with. By the time I got it, what hotel was it that is close by? Quiet, Nancy. I was like, no one's getting my Mayotte joke. Oops, I missed it. Sorry, Maddie. It is, I can't believe I see it 300 times a day and now I can't think of it. Are you in the, Kathy, are you in the Facebook group? If you are, then I will tag you in it because I know I posted it in the announcements, I think, a long time ago. But I will do that. I bind you, Nancy. I bind you from talking too loudly. Sorry. Okay. Naked Heart Tarot is another animal deck. It's gorgeous though. It's again, cardstock is gorgeous. It's that smooth, silky smooth. I think it's people say it's plastic, right? Is that right? It's like plastic, but it feels awesome. The back of the card can be used as a crystal grid. And it is a gorgeous, gorgeous deck. I don't know. Again, I'm not certain how it reads. Because by the time I got it, to me, it was a lighter deck. And it was not working for me. Look at that. Earth Mother. That's awesome. It was not working for me for the darker half of the year. So I put it away until Ostara time. But great, great deck. This is a stupendous deck. I love this deck. This is the Naked Heart Tarot, honey. Yeah. Sky Father, right? Wheel of Fortune. Justice. There's my Justice card. Hanged Man. Cardstock is divine. There's Death. See the cycles of the moon. I love that. We have the skeleton. We have the butterfly here. And the white rose. And the phases of the moon. Just awesome. Temperance. Jen. So these are, yes. These are the decks that I have pulled out for the spring. Yes. Tower. Star. The moon, love that. Sun, no creepy babies. On most of these decks, guys, we haven't had any creepy babies. There's Judgment. There's the Universe instead of the World card. And the Naked Heart, which is the extra additional major arcana. Really great. Grr, don't make me do it, Jen. Stop now. Oh, no. Oh, no. Let's see here. Let me get to the, all the court cards in a suit are the same animal. So we have the fox is the wand. Really? That's so funny. I did not see it as a dark enough deck for winter for me. That's great. And then, look at the ace. Ace of Cups. Ugh, awesome. The Two of Cups, the two hearts combined. I love that. It is a good deck. Nancy, I'm on a live video, please.
1 second.
Just 1 second. Oh, guys, sorry. Hold on while my aunt blends something. Okay, so the cups are whales. So there's the child, youth, mother, and father. And then, look at the swords. The swords, because the swords are my favorite suit, it's hard for me to, look at that, Three of Swords. Very original. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Let me get to, I can't remember what the swords are. Oh, yeah, Panthers. Panthers. I bind you, Nancy. Youth of Swords. I'm almost done, Maddie. Look away. Mother. Father. Why are swords my favorite suit? It's funny, you know, I'm the kind of person, and then this is all I can tell you. I'm the kind of person that specifically tries to like the things that other people don't like. Like the, you know, I always liked the drummer of a band because everybody else liked the lead singer. So I specifically would like the drummer. I also am a Libra, which means that swords are the air suit. That's my suit. But I think because everyone is always like, oh, swords, I don't want to see all those swords. I'm like, I love the swords. I specifically... See, drummers are hot. Perfect. See, I specifically try to like the things that not enough people like the vulnerable people. Again, that Libra thing comes through. And there's something about, look at, yay, it's a squirrel. There's something about needing to like the stuff that nobody else likes that I feel sorry for them or something. I'm not sure. Somehow, that's what happens. That's how I feel about the Tower card, right? So look at the little cows. Bass players are hot too. Yes, I can take bass players. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Justin, you need to have this deck because you know what? That is not a little cow. You know what that is? It's a little buffalo because the court cards are buffalo. I forgot. Look at the mother of buffaloes. And the father of buffaloes. So again, a great book. Apparently the book is great. I've never opened it because I'm not a book person, but apparently it's a really good book. So that's another great deck. Now, I don't have to show the Next World Tarot, right? Have you guys all seen this tarot? I've pulled it out a couple times, I think. I don't know if you've all seen it, though. Hi, Sue. The Manga Tarot. I have seen that deck. I don't have that one, but I have seen it. It looks cute. Power to the Libra. Yes, yes. Seen it and love it. It is a great deck. It is an independent deck, although, isn't it? Is it coming out this year, I think? Look at how white I look. Holy cow. Is it coming out this year? I think as US Games, maybe? I've been talking for a couple days about the Good Tarot. Mega deck owner. The Good Tarot it's mass marketed already. Whoo, that was quick. Yay. The Good Tarot is a great spring kind of deck. And it's one of those decks that is like a hug deck. When I first got this deck, I set it aside. I had pre-ordered it. I did not use it much. I still haven't edged it. That tells you, because I edge most of my decks. That tells you how much I used it at first. And then I realized it really works. It's like a great deck. Here's the back. I don't know why it's... Tom, you're back. Do you still have the Ostara Tarot? Didn't I send you that one? Is that the deck I sent you? I think. Because that's a great deck for this time of year, too. Awesome. That's a really good deck for this time of year. Here's the back of the deck. This is hands down my favorite artist ever of all time. This is Jenna Della Grottaglia. And I love her as an artist. I loved her as an artist before I knew she did tarot decks. Look at, this deck is a hug. When I am feeling down, when I am needing to, not feel bad about myself, every single card in here puts a positive spin on it. Oh yes, a different Tom than you. I'm sorry. 4 Winds. His actual name is Tom. I'm sorry, Tom. Every single card, even like the Tower card, has a positive spin on it. Hi, Alice. No, this is a tarot deck. There's the Hierophant. Yes, she has lots of oracle decks. This is Colette Baron Reed, which I'm not so fond of. But I'm not so fond of her because she doesn't give my Jenna much credit. Like, if you look for Jenna's name on this deck, because she's the artist. Hi, Sister of the Moon. It does look like an oracle. See, look at Colette Baron Reed. Colette Baron Reed. Colette Baron Reed. Oh, there's Jenna's name way down there. See, can you read it? It's in teeny tiny little letters down there. And Colette does that to all of her decks. Jenna does most of the artwork for 90% of Colette's decks. And she never gives her credit. Jenna is spelled, first of all, Jenna is spelled with one N. J-E-N-A. And it's D-E-L-L-A-G-R-O-T-T. A-G-L-I-A. Jenna Grottaglia. Her name is Jenna Blurry. I know. Hold on. Let's see if I can get it. Come on. It's so glossy that it's not going to do it. Oh, well. She just did all of the art. Yes. Almond talks about Colette Baron Reed a lot. Does she? I think, I don't know. I'll be honest with you. Like I said, I'm not a big book reader. So, it's just so small. Exactly. I got a star. So I wouldn't probably read any of Colette's books anyways. But to me, the art is what sells it for me. And look at the Chariot. Oh my gosh. Jenna's art is flawless. Yes, she does. She is, God, I've known her now for 6 years, I think. What would be the reason that some people don't like animal-based decks? Wendy, some people just cannot, yes, thank you, just cannot connect to an animal and put it with the meaning of the tarot. You know, like sometimes it's hard to connect that animal to the meaning of the tarot card sometimes. So here is Judgment. Okay. Judgment is turned into call. Let me see. Oh, look at Ace of Water. Good night, Rochelle. Seven of Fire. I just love Jenna's artwork. To me is incredibly gorgeous. And I feel guilty because a lot of my Oracle decks that I pulled out, I did not pull out Jenna's decks, even though I love them. But because a lot of them, look at the moon. Ugh. Hi, Christiana. The Hanged Man. A lot of them are absolutely gorgeous. Every time I pull them out, yes, Colette does have weird energy. I don't know. There's a little anthropomorphism when using animals in a deck. Thank you, Em. I knew there was a name for it and totally escaped my mind. Which is okay, because apparently tonight I can't say dark and light, or what was I saying? Earlier I was saying the dark and night half are equal. I don't know. However it was, I was saying the same thing over and over. Because, duh, strength. This is, here's the, isn't that gorgeous? The Lovers. Dark and night, yeah. Transformation. Here's death, which is now turned into transformation, which is what we read it as anyway, most of us. It's just such a hug me deck. It's gorgeous. And I will tell you that Jenna has told me that this deck and the bigger one, oh, what the hell, Mystic, what the hell is it called? It's not the spirit animal one. The one that came out before that of hers. The Mystic Shaman. The Mystic Shaman Oracle were specifically... Oh, look at that card. King of Air. Oh, he's gorgeous. Were specifically made to go together. Specifically, like the card size, the style of the art... That this and the Mystical Shaman Oracle were specifically made to be read together. I have never done that. I have never, this is the Devil card. So see, it turns into temptation, but it's not read as like a, you don't immediately go, as soon as you see it. Nine of Air. So Nine of Swords. This is the Nightmare card. Again, you don't automatically, you still can get the same meaning from it, but you don't automatically go away. There's the Hermit card. Look at that. I just love, love, love. This is the Good Tarot by Jenna Della Grottaglia. But if you look it up, you're going to have to look it up under Colette Baron Reed. King of Water. I just have loved her art for so long. I've known her for about 6 years, and I adore her, and she's a wonderful human being. And and I just adore her art. And so I just connected with her. I've never met her, but I connected with her online over her art before she started making tarot decks. And, look at that High Priestess. And so now, you know, I consider her my friend, just like I consider all of you my friends. And she really hates when I start going off about, no, you're not. Hi, honey. Look at Sun, no creepy baby. Love it. She really hates when I start going off about how Colette doesn't give her enough credit because she thinks Colette's someday going to watch my videos and get mad at her somehow for it. Look at that magician. Look at that magician. It's gorgeous. Which is never going to happen. Let's be honest. Colette Baron Reed is never going to watch my videos. Look at the fool. It is. I love Jenna's art. But she's always like, don't say that. Stop saying that. You can't. Yeah. Whatever, Jenna. I only buy the decks for your art. I don't give a crap about Colette's book. But, right? I know. It would be great if she learned how to credit her damn artist. That's okay, honey. No problem. All right. Wow. I just went through almost that whole deck, but I do love, it's because I love this deck. It's just a really, really pretty deck. Look at the Empress. It's a gorgeous deck. So I absolutely recommend that deck for Ostara time, for springtime, when you really want that boost. I'm not going to go over this deck at all, but absolutely, this is the Tarot of the Trees. I just got this deck. I just pulled it out. I just did a walkthrough of it. So if you really want to see it, you can look. Like last week, I think I got it. Love, love, love this deck. And then the colors and stuff are really good for the springtime. So really, I just have 2 more tarot decks. And then the Oracle part, I will do the Oracle part tomorrow. Because again, here we are at an hour and 30 minutes. This is the second to last deck that I'm going to talk about. And I don't know how to look this deck up. I love this deck. I adore this deck. Not just because it's a mini deck. Look, it has a little book. You can buy this deck like anywhere. I think like Barnes & Noble and all that kind of stuff. Yay, good. It is a teeny deck, and it is such, I cannot believe how awesome this deck reads. Like, I will read this deck, use this for readings all spring. I love this deck. Now, again, I happen to edge it in different colors. It's portable, absolutely. It reads incredibly. It's this teeny tiny little deck, and it reads so well. And I put the suits all have different colors. So I edged them in the different suits. So this one is green. Let me put this down. This one is orange, so I edged that in orange. Red, so I edged that in red. It's really cheap. It's such a great deck. Look, here's the Magician. So the major arcanas I edged in purple. Look at the backs. Look how bright and colorful and cheery they are. Here's Death. It's just like a minimalist. It kind of is simplified art, but it reads incredibly well. Like, here's the Three of Wands. It's such a great reading deck. Such great. Oh, here we go. Here's the Five of Cups. This is one that we've just done. So remember the Five of Cups, you have, you're just kind of ignoring everything that is out in front of you. And there's even a cup that is held by a spirit hand usually. Well, this is, the earth is giving him an apple, and he's just like, yeah, whatever. I don't want anything. It is such a good reader. I can't even tell you. Every single picture, I can get the meaning of it in every single picture. Oh, did I say, was it Four of Cups? Now I'm going to go crazy. Now I have to find it. There's the 6. Yep, Four of Cups. You're so right. Yep, there goes my squirrel brain again. I don't know what to call this deck. It's tarot. It is, I will tell you, I think I had to look it up under the publisher, which is Running Press. It's published under Running Press. RUNNING, Running Press. Because it, you know, it doesn't have another name. Like, here's the Emperor. It's just tarot, yeah. which makes it hard when you're trying to find it. Here's the Empress. It is just such a cute, useful deck. And it's easy to carry with you, and I love it. I love this deck. It's so crazy to me that it's so incredibly readable. Usually, I have to say, most of the mini decks that I have gotten, I've been very disappointed with. Look at the Lovers. And I try not to say that too much, but I do not use a lot of my tarot in a tins and stuff. I just don't use because they're not great readers. Yeah, half-price books. Yep. But this deck is a mini deck that I will use for readings over and over again. Absolutely. Okay, so one more. And then we will call it a night because poor Justin is probably, is he still here? He's probably like, hey, Jen, you're way late here. Justin is going on after me to talk about candle magic. Yay, he's still here. Okay, so, and it has, like I said, it even has a little book. It comes in this cute little box. It's a great deck. I love this deck. So the last one that I'm going to recommend for Ostara time is the new version of the Antique Anatomy. I love the first version of the Antique Anatomy because I'm an X-ray tech. But I often wonder if you, not you personally, but if you do not have medical experience, if this deck will read for you really well. Because I think this deck may read for me really well because I know what all of the bones are and stuff. It's hard for me to take myself out of that in order to figure out if it would read well for someone who's not in the medical field. Understand what I'm saying? This is the back of the deck. This is the new edition. So this is the second edition. I also have the first edition, which, like I said, I love. This is the, I can say this word 12 times out of 13. Ephemera edition. Uh-oh. What, Rosie? Love me some Antique Anatomy. You lost Jen? Oh, you mean you lost me? Oh. I'm glad to be out of the medical field, right? No kidding, Tom. Yes, if you like oddities, it reads well too. Absolutely. So there's the Fool. And because this edition has the addition of the flowers and herbs and color splashes, I think it will read for you a little better than the first edition was not, did not have color in it. It was just the bones. Yeah, I really, really like this deck. But again, it's so hard for me to judge this deck for people who aren't in the medical field. I hope that it would read as well for all of you, but I'm not sure. It's very hard for me to judge that. There's the Lovers, obviously, you know, the heart stuff. The Chariot. I just think this is such a cool deck. And I know it is, right? It is bones and stuff, but it has flowers in it. So that's okay. Right? Way over your head. Okay. And that's okay. You know, that's why I have so many different styles of decks, is because some will work for some people and some may not. And that's all right. Well, the first edition, Tom, does not have all the pretty stuff in it. And I love that one too. Look at the devil. How awesome is he? Come on. $10 on Amazon. That's a good one. And the zombie tarot is hilarious. I love bringing the zombie tarot out. Here's the tower. How cool is that? Here's the star. Right? The moon. I love how the moon and the sun are the opposites of each other. Here's the sun. It's just a very tongue-in-cheek deck. I love it. Here's your judgment. It is a great deck. Now, I will tell you before we get off, which I'm getting ready to get off of line now, that because I've added this deck, you will probably guess. I'll take the cheek. You can have the tongue. Because I have included this deck, you can probably guess that the Oracle of Oddities is in my oracles, my top 10 oracles for Ostara. Again, very tongue-in-cheek, has the skulls and stuff, which I love. I have all 3 editions, which I just have put together into one big deck, which I'm kind of like, I know someplace I have pictures of what is supposed to be in what edition, because I'm like, shoot, after I did that, I was like, oh, shoot, what if I want to separate them out again? I don't remember which one was in which edition. But they're made to go together, and so I just have put them together into one big oracle. But they're very similar. They really go along right with this. So, but we'll show that next time. We'll talk a little bit more about Ostara. And we will show the top 10 oracle decks for Ostara time. So I hope you guys enjoyed. An hour 42, sorry, Justin. Justin is going to be going on live very soon to talk about candle magic and to show his new deck. He got a new deck in today from Maddie, I believe. You're so welcome. Hi, Rich. You came in again. Oh, I'm sorry you came in on the end. It was a good one. Talked about Ostara and showed my top 10 tarot decks for Ostara. Although I think there was 11 or maybe 12. But top closest 10 as I could get to for Ostara. So we'll see you tomorrow night for Tarot Talk. And then Wednesday we will have a night off. So Thursday we'll be back with Ostara part 2 and the top 10, or as close as I could get, oracle decks for Ostara. Blessings. Go check out Justin's live. Will be coming up shortly.